Bug spray.
Hey guys, what's going on? So, today I wanted to do something a bit different than I was planning on doing, and talk about something I really can't stand: Chevy's recent focus group commercials. Now before I start, I'd like to say that I have no personal bias against Chevy or any of its vehicles. I barely know anything about their cars, and honestly, some of them, like the Camaro or the Corvette, are pretty good looking. This video is more focused on the way that they advertise them and their commercials, which I absolutely hate for so many reasons, and I'll explain why. But first, let me just start off by giving a general idea of what these commercials are like. The commercials start off with a group of randomly selected people walking into a warehouse, an elevator, or a room to meet this guy over here, an actor named Poch Boyd. The commercials then quickly cut away to show a message that says that these are real people, not actors, and comes right back. The guy then shows everyone a Chevy, tells them a little bit about it, and these people are completely mind blown over it every single time.
Fantastic.
Powerful. Incredible. It's amazing.
What? Oh, wow.
I'm very impressed.
What Chevy tries to do with these commercials is to make people watching them think, since these random people love the car so much, maybe we random people might like it too. But there's so much wrong with the commercials to the point where it's just insulting to anyone trying to watch them. For example, in one commercial, they asked for people to cut a piece of wood, and they gave them the choice between a handsaw and a power saw to cut it. And sure enough, they used the power saw to cut it because, well, it's a lot easier. Why wouldn't they?
Which saw did you use?
The circular saw.
Power saw.
Power saw.
Power saw.
Afterwards, the guy tells them that since they chose the best tool for the job, they should choose their truck because Chevy makes the most powerful pickup trucks. But that metaphor doesn't even make any sense. Comparing a handsaw to a power saw is like comparing a bike to a pickup truck. Yeah, they both get you there at different rates, but they're used in completely different situations. If they meant to compare a truck to another truck, they should have used a power saw and a slightly worse power saw. In another commercial, they bring in a group of people to a warehouse and show them the different types of cars that they have using a car elevator? Wait, what? Are they seriously trying to say that they spent millions of dollars to install a 4-car elevator in this huge warehouse just to impress a few people? I'm really glad that GM is spending all our bailout money on stuff like this. And don't even get me started on the emoji commercial. I think it speaks for itself.
What emoji would you use to describe the design?
I'm gonna go with the party hat, because this car looks fun.
Oh, look at that. Sweet.
Exactly.
I could honestly go on forever making fun of these commercials because they make it way too easy. It's just low-hanging fruit. My real problem with these commercials is that they try to deceive people into thinking that they're 100% real. I put in a bit of research and I found out some pretty interesting stuff about these commercials. First off, I'd like to say that I did find a lot of people claiming that they participated in these commercials, so they could be real to some extent. However, I'm not entirely convinced that these are all real people like the commercials claim. I think that Chevy took some real people and mixed them in with actors to throw people off. To prove this, take a look at this commercial of these kids describing a truck.
We talked to real people, not actors. We showed them 2 pictures of the same guy in the same location. The only difference, the vehicle behind him.
The guy with the truck would definitely have like a German Shepherd dog. I mean, come on. Like a tarantula, a rattlesnake.
What kind of pet would this guy have?
Maybe like some birds.
You know you want a truck.
Wow, these kids are pretty good at acting. And that's probably because they are actors. If you look online, all 4 of these kids have their own IMDb pages. The first kid's name is Norton Lufin, who has pictures of himself on his IMDb page with celebrities like Danny DeVito, Marilyn Manson, and even Eric from Tim and Eric. This girl's name is Aaliyah Conley, who has her own demo reel for acting, and she's even appeared in a few BuzzFeed videos as well. The other girl, Haley Lynn Gilchrist, even had a role in an episode of Mad Men. You can see her right back there if you look closely. And finally, the kid at the end, Noah K. Bentley, even appears on the Fine Bros Kids React a Lot. When I was looking online trying to find out a bit more, I saw a car website called The Newswheel also found this out and pointed it out to Chevy, and they responded by saying, "Because we are calling this campaign Real People, Not Actors, we were very diligent in our recruiting process and asked participants if they were actors at 2 separate points, once when they were initially recruited and again when they arrived for the focus group." Now personally, I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat and say that I don't believe that at all. Are they really trying to say that they made sure that there were no actors in the commercials, yet every single kid in the commercial somehow wound up being an actor? Because that's pretty suspicious. But whatever, let's talk about the reactions in these videos. The reactions in these videos feel so forced and scripted, even if they might not be. The people in them act so surprised by even the most minor things.
This is impressive. I was not expecting an interior like this.
Ooh, they have seat warmers back here?
Like Siri's voice.
And Bose speakers, look at that.
Like seriously, why are these people so impressed by things like seat warmers? It's really not that special. You can buy a seat warmer for $18 online. That shouldn't be a deal maker when buying a $35,000 car. And another thing that seriously throws me off is how everything that they say is positive. Usually when people are asked for their opinion on something, they have some constructive criticism to give instead of just positive things, especially if it's in a group of people. For example, maybe they might not like the material that they used inside the car, or don't like the fact that the back seats don't fold, or something like that. These people, who have never seen this car before, point out every single detail that they love about it and nothing that they don't like. And even if these are all real people like they claim, it feels like they edited out anything negative that they might have said, which is still entirely misleading to their audience. If you want to see what I mean when I say the reactions feel fake, just take a look at this commercial.
To keep things unbiased, we removed all the badging and logos. So what do you think it is?
I would say Lexus. Maybe Acura.
Feels like a BMW.
But it doesn't look like a BMW at all. It's like they took a list of cars that people liked and then told these people to mention them and then act all surprised when they found out that it's a Chevy. And actually, I found that hilarious, because all it does is tell people that Chevy's cars are so bad that nobody would ever expect a nice car to be a Chevy. If you still aren't convinced that these commercials are fake or scripted to some extent, let me show you this one commercial. Now keep in mind that this is on Chevy's official YouTube channel, and I could link it in the description as well so you guys could check it out later.
There are two cages in this room. This one on the right is made out of high-strength steel. The one on the left is made out of aluminum. Now I'm going to release a 700-pound grizzly bear into the room, so you better pick a cage and get in it.
Man, I think he's circling me.
You want to see something else made with high-strength steel? That's the Chevy Silverado.
I don't know where to start with this one. How about let's start with the fact that this psychopath over here just released a bear onto some random unsuspecting people. If this is real, what if they didn't make it in the cage in time? What if they got ripped apart right in front of them? What would Chevy do then? How would this be legal? How did they get the video of the bear from the cage if nobody else was in there? Why does the bear only start running at them once they're all safely inside the cage? I have so many questions. But my favorite part is how calm these people are, even though they just got a 700-pound bear released onto them. So calm, in fact, that they're still able to compliment Chevy on how great their cars are.
Oh, that's a manly truck right there, man.
It's beautiful.
Real people don't act like this in this situation, and that's why I feel like these commercials aren't real. So in conclusion, I just want to say this. Chevy, stop making these commercials. They're not helping you guys because, as you can see from your YouTube channel, people really don't like them that much. Also, stop claiming that you're using real people, not actors, because even if you use some randomly selected people and some actors, you're still lying about none of the people being actors. You guys are just insulting anyone willing to buy your cars. Make commercials that tell us about your cars that aren't annoying and no one's going to complain about them. That's all I have to say. I'll see y'all next time.
Oh my goodness!
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my content, I'd really appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, thanks a ton for all your feedback and thoughts on the Big Smoke video I made. I'm gonna upload a follow-up video to it sometime next week. I'll see you all next time.